If you take 100 black ants and 100 red ants and put them together in a glass jar, nothing happens. But if you shake the jar, the ants will start killing each other. But the real enemy is the person who shook the jar.
And who shook the jar in Kashmir? We will probably never know, but we do know this. India and Pakistan have a long history of mutual antipathy, going back to the violent partition of 1947, which led to over 1 million deaths. These two countries do not like each other, and a lot of their local and foreign policies built around one-upping and counteracting one another. India developed nuclear weapons, so Pakistan had to get some as well. Pakistan's military partnered with China on its 4th-gen fighter aircraft program, so then India's military had to spend $30 billion and partner with France on its 4th-gen fighter aircraft program. And it goes on and on like that. At the core of this mutual antipathy is an age-old conflict between Muslims and Hindus, which is complicated by the Kashmir border dispute and has duly metastasized into the world's most toxic sibling rivalry. We also know that, as Pakistan's Defense Minister Khawaja Asif openly admitted last month, Pakistan spent decades incubating all manner of terrorists and Islamist militants under the instruction of the Western Empire.
You do admit, sir, that Pakistan has had a long history of backing and supporting and training and funding these terrorist organizations.
Well, we have been doing this dirty work for the United States for about 3 decades, and West, including Britain.
And we also know that the perpetrators of the April 22nd attack did not kill their 26 victims at random, but they carefully sorted the tourists by religion and then shot 24 Hindu men dead, most of them in front of their wives and children who were left alive. That begs the question, who had the motive to carry out this egregiously provocative action that was guaranteed to spark a furious military response from India, who would inevitably blame Pakistan, which would inevitably lead to retaliation from Pakistan, and ultimately the specter of a direct war between two nuclear-armed militaries next door to each other? Well, given that, as predicted last week, the conflict has severely worsened tensions between the I and the C in BRICS because of their very divergent interests in Pakistan. One of them is trying to integrate Pakistan into its national economy. The other one would like to see it flatten to the ground. Who stands to benefit from obstructing China's integration of its Xinjiang region with South Asia via the CPEC corridor? And who had the demonstrated capacity to mobilize armed non-state actors within Pakistan to that end? And as a bonus question, this new schism between the BRICS bloc became a thing shortly before what announcement?
The timely and coordinated steps made by Russia and China to switch to national currencies in trade settlements is also a useful step. As a result, the bulk of our operations is done in yuan and rubles.
The more you know.